Oh yeah, he is. Cause Shakur ain't gonna take that 25, is he?
Like I say, let them give me that opportunity.
You supposed to, especially in Shakur position.
The table's gonna turn.
Yeah, cause once you whoop him and get the 4 belt, baby, you undisputed.
Taking that percentage is lower, but he had to do it. Everybody got to. Every top dog got to be an underdog.
Exactly.
About to start smoking shit. None of you niggas had 35 want this shit.
So this is what we doing. This is what we doing. We changing the definitions to words to fit our agendas now, right? We changing the meaning of words like ducking and, you know, things like that to fit our agenda. So we pick and choose who's ducking. We pick and choose who's cheating to fit our narrative, to fit our agendas. This is what we doing now, right? I'm sitting back, I'm watching guys spin the narrative to make it look like Shakur Stevenson is the reason that this fight with Frank Martin ain't happening. Frank Martin came out and said, I ain't ducking shit, right? I ain't duck shit. So if you ain't ducking, it has to be a really, really good reason why. It has to be the only reason, the good reason why would be a fight with Tank Davis. That's the only reason why I can see you ducking a world title shot in your career high payday opportunity. I mean, you the super B-side, right? Frank was going to be going to Top Rank. He's the super B-side fighter. It could be any reason why he didn't take the fight, y'all. It could be Errol Spence is his promoter. Errol Spence, the promoter fee, I believe, is like anywhere from 15 to 33%. If Errol Spence is getting 33%, boom, he got to pay him 33%. He got to pay the trainer's fee. Derek James, that's 10%. He got to pay taxes. He got to pay his manager. Frank Martin will be left with nothing, right? Or it could be simply that he's just quite not ready for Shakur Stevenson right now. He's a late bloomer in the sport of boxing. I'm not giving Frank no reason, no excuses, right? But these could be the reasons why the fight ain't being made. I mean, I'm just being logical here. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it 1,000. You know, it's still ducking, nonetheless, right? No matter how you spin it, it's still ducking, right? It's still ducking. He still avoided the fight. He still, you know, it's not like the Devin Haney Shakur situation to where Shakur put out they signed a contract with the banner and Devin said take the 25%. It was, you know, people pick and choose when negotiations is valid. You know, they say you can't get fights done in public. You can't do negotiations in public. That was a public negotiation. I didn't see nothing formal from the Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney debacle, the situation, right? I didn't see nothing solid from that, right? It was just, here, take this 25%. Shakur like, nah, man, I ain't taking that. Let's try to make this mandatory situation happen. Devin Haney ended up moving up to 140 pounds, and now he's starting to vacate these belts, right? So, I mean, Shakur Stevenson, guys is running the other way when we talking about Shakur Stevenson. The Pitbull Cruz, William Zepeda, Lomachenko, George Kambosos, Frank the Ghost Martin goes to them. Devin the Dream Haney moved up to 140 pounds. Tank Davis, well, he's radio silent. I mean, only guy that's left is Edmund De Los Santos, and he has gotten quiet ever since this fight fell through with Frank. So Shakur Stevenson's looking like the most avoided fighter in boxing right now. He's going through the same thing Terrence Crawford went through. Terrence Crawford went through this same thing. Luckily, Shakur Stevenson has the template and the guideline, the spreadsheet on how to guide himself through this, because this is what Terrence Crawford had to go through. I mean, when you're too good for your own good, man, Boo Boo Andre, you know, guys are try to spin it to make it look like a guy ain't ducking. Look, man, I fucks with Frank. Y'all already know. I rock with Frank Martin 100%. You know what I'm saying? Indiana stand up, right? But I got to keep it 1,000, bro. Unless he's fighting Tank Davis, he's ducked Shakur Stevenson. You know, the fight with Michelle Rivera, he only got $75K on paper, right? $75K. I mean, $1 million is a huge jump from $75,000, no matter how you slice it. I mean, it's a tough fight. I know Shakur Stevenson's a bad little dude. But, I mean, no matter how you slice it, man, you can't spin a narrative. You can't change the definition to the words duck. And this is what guys are doing out here. It's changing the definition of words. They picking and choosing who's on PEDs. Guys that never tested positive, they testing positive in these guys' mind. You know, all types of shit. Dudes are ducking. You know, it's crazy, right? Because when you agree to the fight, right, it was supposed to go to purse bid. PBC could have fought for the purse bid. They could have fought for it. Somebody could have fought for it if it went to purse bid. Didn't go to purse bid. Okay, so they agreed upon the fight. Boom, Frank said he wasn't interested out of nowhere. So what's that, bro? Man, it's duck it, man. That's all you can say. So guys out here trying to spin a narrative to make it look like it's Shakur Stevenson fault, but nah, man, it ain't Shakur Stevenson. He's out here trying to fight whoever it is. That's what it's looking like to me, right? The Devin Haney situation, they smart. They put the 25% out there in the public. They knew Shakur Stevenson wasn't going for no shit like that. And, nothing really worked out. They never really sat down at the table and went through a negotiation process. So I don't really count that. That don't count. Devin Haney ran up to 140 pounds to fight Regis Prograis. We're going to see how that plays out. But Shakur Stevenson is looking like he's the most avoided fighter in boxing right now. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.